Hi everyone, my name is Eric and today I will be reviewing the B40C A118 Dashcam. There are several other different brands or different names that will just slap on their logo or their company name, but from what I've seen, they're pretty much all the same. And to prevent confusion, I put a link to the one that I recommend in the description below. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to everyone. You can get this with a GPS antenna. Which you can see here. Most cars will have a little space to hide your wires. I hid mine in the window. It's actually in between the window and the interior lining. It took me just a few minutes to install this and you can barely see the wires. This dashcam is one of the best on the market for less than $100. A lot of other dashcams on the market have a suction cup that hangs down and will oftentimes fall off when you're driving or if it gets too hot. I love how discreet this one is. It has a long list of features and it's too long to list here. I'm not going to go over everything, but I'm just going to go over what I feel is most important, including the software. Now, if you have the GPS version, it will do update, or it will update the time and the date automatically. You will have to set your time zone. So if you're in California or New York, you can set that in the menu on the dashcam itself. The software I use with my B40 A118 is totally free. It's called Register Viewer and it has a ton of features. I really don't see the need to use any of the paid versions out there because this thing pretty much has everything you need. Now, each video clip that your dashcam records actually records GPS coordinates written into the metadata of the video file. So you're not going to have a separate file that you have to worry about. And you don't have to be tech savvy either. It's just the video file. You just drop that into the program and it'll load up. Now, if you have the little micro SD plugged into your computer, most of the time it'll actually just pick up those video files automatically and you don't even have to drag them in. It really just depends on your computer. Now, if you don't have an internet connection, the only thing you'll be able to see is your speed. If you're connected to Wi-Fi, that's when the maps will load and you can actually see where you're driving. Now, thankfully, I've never had to use my footage in court or for insurance reasons, but it's a very important piece of evidence if you ever get pulled over or if you ever get in an accident. Now, I know a lot of people, and I've heard a lot of stories where the other person at fault tries to blame everything on them. Now, without any dashcam footage, it's really all hearsay. You know, one person's going to blame the other. Now, having the dashcam, I would believe that it would be indisputable. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm very confident that having this much information, like location and speed and the actual footage of what happened, can definitely help determine who is at fault. Now, to me personally, I think a dash cam is not something nice to have. I think it's something that everyone needs to have in their car. In Russia, drivers have been using dash cams for many years, mostly because of the corrupt police. Now, if you're ever ticketed for running a red light, speeding, or whatever the cop decides to nail you with, you'll have some pretty solid evidence on your side. Now, that's assuming that you're in the right. So I'm just going to show you a few of my favorite features about the software. The first thing I did was change my measurement to feet and miles instead of the default meters and kilometers. And what I really like is you can easily zoom in while playing the video or while it's paused. Now, if you notice how clear the street signs are compared to the less expensive dashcam that I bought off eBay for 40 bucks, there's a pretty clear difference. You can also scrub through or pick different speeds. The audio is pretty good. As you can hear, it's not perfect, but it can definitely hear a conversation. I switched to Google Maps because it's what I'm familiar with, but you do have other options in here. So if you Russia, I guess, uses their own maps, China, and then there's also a couple other ones in here. I like Google Maps, very detailed, but that option's up to you. The GPS works great. It has a really fast refresh rate. Now, I've compared my speed from the software to what I was actually driving, and it's spot on. That's all I wanted to cover today about the software and the dashcam. I know there's a lot to go over. If you guys want to check out more information, I typed up a full review over on rcdad.com. I included a link down below, and I also included a link where you can pick one up for the best price, as well as the software. So if you guys liked the video, please thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to keep up to date with my future reviews. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.